So, Microsoft Fabric, what is it? Well, in today's video, we're going to look at the what, the key capabilities, the pros, the cons, the when to use Microsoft Fabric. Then we're going to compare it to Data Factory, Synapse, Databricks, and talk about when does Fabric have the edge. So in my previous video, you may have seen that we compared Data Factory, Synapse, and Databricks. We looked at all the same stuff, so the what, the pros, the cons, as well as when you would use them together. So this is kind of like the second installment of that video. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I'll card it at the end after we kind of briefly cover them here. If you want this diagram, by the way, it will be linked, first link in the description below. It's just this Azure Data Engineering kind of cheat sheet, if you will. So let's get into it. Microsoft Fabric. What is it? Well, it's a SaaS platform. So it's a software as a service for unified analytics. Now, that means it has data integration, it has Lakehouse functionality, it has warehousing, it has Power BI, stuff we'll talk about later. So, what does it look like? Because I'm a kind of visual learner, hence the board. But what does it look like? Gonna give you motion sickness zooming in there. It looks like this. So this is the Welcome to Microsoft Fabric, and it has a bunch of stuff. Recommended items you can use, Lakehouse, so for your storage needs, notebooks for your coding needs, for example. You can see here we're actually in the engineering portion because you can swap between different things that you're after. So yeah, this is just briefly what it looks like, and on the left you can see the options that we have. Now, what are the key capabilities of Microsoft Fabric? Well, first and foremost, it is a unified platform. Didn't mean that to be so thick. Unified platform. Now, if we zoom in here, this is the official Fabric uh, diagram that they show. So we have Microsoft Fabric here, which is this entire thing, right? As you can see, unified for product experience, compute and storage, security, governance, and business model. So within Fabric, we have a data factory, like Azure Data Factory. We have Synapse Data Engineering, Synapse Data Science, Synapse Data Warehouse, Synapse Real Time Analytics, Synapse. We actually have Power BI as well, which is really handy because, like, for instance, you'll be able to see I'm on Mac, and on Mac, you can't download Power BI, but you can use it in Fabric, which is cool. Then this thing called Data Activator as well. And this is all on top of OneLake, which is the storage solution. So it's as you can see, it's like a unified experience for all the tools you would normally use for your data engineering stack in Azure. So it has these Lakehouse architecture, data factory capabilities, Synapse integration, Power BI integration. And if we look here, let's talk more about what is a Lakehouse, just briefly. So in a Lakehouse, it's data lake plus data warehouse. Think of it together. So for example, here we have files and we have tables. So you can see like this is uh, the lake side, and this is the warehouse kind of side. And then as for pipelines, we can see here, this is an example pipeline, which looks really similar to Data Factory and Synapse, because it's all using the same technology. So what are the pros of this? Well, because it's end to end, you can do everything in it. You can ingest, store, transform, and then visualize. Perfect. It has built-in governance and security, so instead of having to secure these things to one another, right? Instead of having to deal with all that, which you'll know if you've seen the Azure Data Engineering tutorial I've created, it can get pretty complicated. Instead of that, it's just all together. It's all in this one place. So you don't have to link it to each other. It's all there. Now, that simplifies workflows and cost efficient for small teams. So if you're a little team, this can be perfect because you don't have to manage all of these resources. And then finally, the Lakehouse architecture, so this here, which is an efficient way to kind of deal with big data. Now, as for the cons, well, it has limitations within machine learning and AI, especially when compared to Databricks. You see here, I've done like a AI Olympics. Databricks is first, Fabric's third. I don't know who's second. You can decide. Um, it may lack scalability as well in the way that Synapse does. So Synapse is for massive data warehousing. Fabric is much smaller. And then finally, early adoption could face feature gaps, right? So because it's new, doesn't have everything you're after. And then also it's not as customizable. So finally, the when. So when would you actually use it? Well, if you're a BI focused team, like your wee team, looking at that BI dashboard here, then it could be the perfect solution for you because it has minimal complexity. So if you want something simple, perfect. also, it's a streamlined approach, as we were just saying, because everything is connected into this unified platform. You don't have to deal with all the connections, etc. So, think smaller teams, think unification, think streamlining. So now that we know that, you could probably compare them to Data Factory, Synapse, and Databricks. So as you can see for our theme here, we've chosen Rocky. Now they're not in the order of Rocky 1, 2, and 3 because I think does he fight Creed on 1 and 2, so it doesn't make much sense. Anyway, we've chosen Rocky because he's the underdog. Fabrics is the underdog, but he's up and coming. He might be amazing. He might be, up here shortly. Anyway, back to this. So, Azure Data Factory versus Fabric. Well, Data Factory is for lightweight orchestration, simple ETL and ELT workflows. It's essentially a pipeline and an orchestration tool. Fabric is similar in its pipeline orchestration capabilities. However, it also integrates directly with OneLake and Delta Lake. So it reduces the need for these external connections. So it's like Data Factory plus some storage. Because if you recall, Data Factory doesn't have any. So the verdict, Fabric offers a more unified approach, reducing the complexity of managing tools. So then let's look at Synapse, because Synapse is built on top of Data Factory, so it's a more even comparison. Well, Synapse is for dedicated and serverless SQL pools as well as Spark pools, whereas Fabric doesn't. And so it's for big data analytics and Spark integration. So essentially, it's for massive data analytics. Fabric, on the other hand, has a unified workspace, unlike Synapse. Although Synapse is somewhat unified, it's basically it's kind of like Azure Data Factory plus notebooks plus Spark and SQL pools. But Fabric then also have Lakehouse architecture, whereas Synapse is for data warehousing. So let's look at this a little bit more because I just covered it briefly earlier. But if we zoom in, we can see within your data warehouse, basically it's structured data. That is the main component of a data warehouse, right? And a data lake is structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. It doesn't matter, right? Maybe I should use a different color so you can actually see structured, structured, semi-structured, unstructured. So a data lakehouse allows you to have all of them into a single place, which then has this metadata and governance layer and facilitates direct reporting and querying, for example. Whereas here you see that it kind of has to go into creating a data warehouse and then the rest of this goes up still as a data lake. So it reduces this complexity and brings it all into a single place. So the verdict, Fabric modernises and simplifies workflows, but it may not yet match Synapse's performance for large-scale warehousing because that's what it's made for, with the SQL and Spark pools. As for Databricks, finally, well, Databricks has advanced machine learning capabilities, and it has collaborative notebooks that run on distributed computing, which is why it's so good for machine learning, right? Fabric has an integrated Spark engine for transformations, and it's easier to use for less technical teams, and it has Power BI baked in directly, right? So again, you just can't really compare the two if you're working with machine learning stuff. So the verdict, Fabric simplicity makes it a great starting point, but Databricks still reigns for advanced machine learning workloads. So finally, to reiterate, if we look down here, what is Fabric's edge then? Well, cost efficiency. You have a unified billing model, which could reduce costs. You have everything in one place. Because of that, again, simplicity, it eliminates the need to manage and integrate multiple tools, especially with security and governance. So it's perfect for teams looking for an accessible end-to-end platform and an all-in-one solution. So that's Fabric. Basically, as we've reiterated a billion times, it's an all-in-one platform if you want something small, end-to-end analytics. And so, if you want, again, this diagram, link will be below. If you want to check out the video where we cover Databricks versus Synapse versus Azure Data Factory, all in one video, you can check it, we coloured up here. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you later.